Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish. Welcome to episode 8 of our LazyProSpoon playthrough of Factorio, where we are trying to get the 3 achievements of Lazy Bastard, getting on track like a pro, and there is no spoon, all in the same playthrough. Last episode we got a basic build for construction bots set up, as well as advanced oil processing. We've got a little more than 4 hours left to launch a rocket, so let's not waste any time and let's get on with it. Okay, let's just double check that our construction bot build is in fact working as we would like it to. So let's come over here. Okay, batteries are working, frames are being made. Sounds good. Let's take a look at pollution cloud. Okay, we got to deal with some biters down there in the corner. So let's just do a little work to secure our pollution cloud. I think what I want to do first is run up to our oil outpost now that we have efficiency modules and drop some efficiency modules into the pump jacks up there. So in general, refineries are, as we mentioned in the last episode, are pretty pollution intensive and energy intensive. But so are pump jacks and electric miners. And so being able to use efficiency modules in those things is the thing that are going to cut down on the size of the pollution cloud and keep our sort of power needs down as well and more modest. It's especially important. I want to run up here and do the pump jacks up here, especially because this is an outpost. So it's further away. It's a little harder to defend. And so all the more reason to keep the neighbors up here happy and off of our backs. So we don't want to be polluting up here, or don't want to be polluting any biter bases up here if we can help it. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to, I guess we'll get blue circuits. Let's go ahead and unlock the purple and yellow science things that we need before we come back around to other stuff. Okay, that is efficiency modules. Looks good. Let's make sure, let's get some radar coverage up this direction so we can kind of watch these neighbors up here. I think it's a good idea to have radar coverage pretty close around the edges of our pollution cloud so that we can really see how that's spreading. Okay, that's up this corner. Looks like we've got several chunks before we would actually start polluting them, but of course we just put the efficiency modules, so I actually expect the pollution cloud to shrink up here, so I think that'll be okay. Let's get sort of over here to the southwest from the oil outpost. Just get them up here. And again, when I'm plunking down radars like this out in the wilderness, one of the things that it's useful to do is if you put a radar, if you pick up a radar and put it in your hand, then if you look up on the right side, you can see sort of a blue, you can see the blue squares on the minimap overlay that show you where your current radar coverage is and where the current one would be. Okay, that gets us radar coverage up this direction, and I think that'll cover us up here. So let's go take care of that biter base that was sort of pretty close to the edge of our pollution cloud down in the southwest. So let's weave our way through the forest here and make our way down there. All right. At this point, we're really just waiting on some of that extra research to unlock the yellow and purple science anyway, so now's a good time as any. Okay, let's take care of this guy down here. We've definitely got cliffs in the way, so we'll have to dodge around those, which will make this take a little longer than I think usual. But that's okay. We will just be cautious out here, drive far enough from the cliffs that we don't run into them. Try to focus our fire on the biter bases, the nests. That way we can cut down on the number of people that are chasing us. But actually they seem to be getting just as confused by the cliffs. As maybe we are driving around them, but that's okay. Alright, we'll just keep dropping grenades in there. Firing the red ammo in. We can see that we have some of the larger biters now in here, so that is good to know. Good reason to be trying to clear our pollution cloud earlier rather than later, because that'll be small of the biters that we have. Alright, that takes care of all the nests, which means we just need to take care of these stragglers here. Come down here, let them come and visit us, run into them. Okay, great. Let's get some radar coverage down this direction, so we can keep an eye on this edge of the pollution cloud down here. All right, we'll put a couple more down over this direction. I don't know that we need to get radar coverage everywhere yet. I kind of like to do it as we go for clearing the bases that are actually in the pollution cloud. But now that we have efficiency modules, it's possible our pollution cloud won't get that much bigger than it currently is, so maybe that's okay. We're gonna have to watch these guys down here, but at least for right now, I think we should be in good shape. So let's head on back and see what we want to do next. All right, let's check in on our efficiency module production here. Pick up the cart. Okay, we have, ooh, quite a bunch. Okay, let's see. Let's pick up the ones that we have in here, but let's not produce them. Looks like we need still 7 slots left, maybe 6. All right, so we'll pick up all these finished stacks. All right, now we can start putting these into the miners, so that'll be good. But before we do that, we should start, we're gonna need to start producing roboports so that we can get coverage over our factory for using them, which means we're going to need gears, steel, and red circuits for making roboports. I would like to hop these down here. Let's see, can I move these around to... No, that's not gonna help because I need to continue the green circuits further down on the bus anyway. Rats, this sort of like offshoot of red circuits to go back to blue science, is a little in the way, but you know what? Let's bring the steel down here, and okay, why don't maybe I'll just build it over here somewhere. Let's see. Okay, let's open up some space over here, and then we can stick this here. Okay. All right, this will let us get the steel and the red circuits over here. So that'll work. And then I guess we can just steer the gears over this way. And bring them up this way. Okay, you're gonna make roboports. Let's get an output box. All right, so you will be outputs. 1 stack is enough for right now. We need inputs for the gears and circuits and steel. I think that will do that. Okay, let's get power in here. Okay, that is making roboports. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and get legs researched, exoskeleton. That'll help us run around faster. Okay, we are making construction bots, so that is good stuff. Let's see, what should we do next? Well, let's see, we've gotten all these efficiency modules, so we should probably think about putting them up here into our mining stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we'll just plunk these into all of the miners that are still active. Like like so. Let's pick up the dead miners. Let's see. We want to keep making stone bricks, so let's get some more stacks of coal up here. Let's refill these stone furnaces with coal. Let's get efficiency modules into the rest of these miners here. Pick up the dead one. Whoops, that one's dead. Okay. Let's see. Let's continue on. Is there anything immediately useful that we need? What do we need for yellow science? Okay, we need the low density structures. All right, let's get those unblocked. And then we'll continue on with the efficiency. I need putting efficiency modules in dead miners. Alright. This should definitely help with our pollution cloud. Wow, look at all these dead ones. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Efficiency miners, or modules in all of the miners. So that is definitely going to cut down on pollution and electricity usage. So that's good stuff. All right, let's see. What should we work on next? Let's get some, pick up some iron. Some over here too. Is that enough? We need to get our sort of full battery build set up here. So, all right, so that's, we need 800 iron and 800 copper. Let's see, do we have copper stored up in here? Oh yeah, we do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay. Very good. All right, so these will be the batteries that we need for the rest of the game, actually. So we're just going to make enough batteries to make enough flying robot frames to make just enough yellow science to launch a rocket. Okay, so batteries, here we go. We want the sulfuric acid, which we can tap into over here. All right, that looks good. We're gonna need power. Come down the outside. Definitely need lights. It's a little dark over here. There we go. All right, this is not symmetric. We have to fix this. That's better. Okay, and then we stick 1 stack of copper and 1 stack of iron. That should make 800 batteries. Okay. That looks good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's get some blue circuits set up. We're going to need some for making our exoskeleton. So we'll just get some sulfuric acid in here. And we just need enough for the exoskeleton. So let's go get some red and green circuits to hand feed those. All right, nice to see all of the red circuits going. We have built roboports, so that's also exciting. We will start plunking those down shortly. All right, let's pick up these red circuits here for our blue circuit build. do wanna buffer some up here. So it seems like we're using everything we're making. So we'll just have a. We'll just set up a buffer for our end users like this. We'll just take half of them over here into the box until it's full. Okay, let's see. Let's go get our green chips for our temporary blue chip build up here. How are we doing up here in terms of this stuff? We've got quite a few green circuits buffered up here. That's probably enough. Let's just hold on to these. Let's just grab a couple stacks for the blue chips for right now. Okay, so let's see. We want... Here they are. Just 10 red circuits in each of these. And then... let's get... we need 100 in each, and that should make us 40 blue chips. Okay. Very nice. Let's see, what else should we get going on here? Didn't quite have enough room over here for this stuff. Let's see. Let's move it over a little bit. Okay, LDS is done. That means we can unlock the yellow science. And let's go ahead and start building ourselves electric engines. Okay, but before we do that, we can start connecting these bots over towards the mall. So let's continue our way over here. Just daisy chain these over. Make them reach as far as they can. I guess there will work. A little power. No, let's see. I'll just tuck you in right here. Okay. And then we can get... We want to cover the whole mall if we can. Okay, that will do. Okay. Good stuff. Of course, we have not provided the bots with any materials, so they can't do anything. So we got our little blinky gear down there. But not worried about that yet. So let's get electric engines set up. So I'm going to build... we need these both for... the inputs for yellow science, because they're an ingredient for robot frames, but which are an ingredient for yellow science. But we are also going to need a certain number for the rocket silo as well. So let's just bring our lubricant down here. We will go ahead and put the lubricant down. And then we need to go get our engines and our green circuits for this. Okay, let's get... We need some steel boxes just to collect things. All right, so... we're going to make 700 electric engines, which means that we need 700 engines and 1,400 green circuits. All right, so let's come look in the old engine box here. Okay, so we need 14 stacks. We have 20, so that means we need all but 6. So let's grab all these. Okay. Okay, that was yellow science. Let's see. I guess we'll continue on. We'll get the speed and productivity modules 2. We need those for the rocket silo. Okay, let's go get our green circuits. We needed, what did we say, 1,400 green circuits. So that is 7 stacks. All right, let's see what's in the old buffer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What are we doing over here? All right, we've got a few bots in there. That's good. All right, stack of engines in everybody. And then half a stack of green chips. All right, that should make us all the electric engines that we need. Okay, I guess we just need power at this point. So put power on these guys. Whoops, out of power poles. Okay. Maybe make some. Okay. Alright, I guess we gotta connect both sides here. Let's get some lights. Alright, electric engines are building. That's good stuff. All right, let's get these temporary guys out of the way. Let's see. We are going to need some storage boxes. Not that many, but we're definitely going to need a lot of requester chests. We did not build very many requester chests. So, all right, let's switch back over to the steel chests. Requester chests. Oh, these are not requester chests. Sorry, these are passive provider chests. All right, so that maybe is enough to start giving us, letting us give some stuff to the bots to get the bots working on some stuff for us. All right, first thing first are probably, let's see, where'd those storage boxes go? All right, we'll put some, we'll have this filter to wood, so if the bots pick up any wood, they can at least recycle it into power poles. And then I'm going to use storage chests for the the yellow belt stuff. And that's because what we really want to do is, as we're upgrading things to red belts, we actually want to recycle the yellow belts in and not make new ones. Let's see, we're going to need a little bit of wire just so that we can hook up the conditions here. So what we want to say is don't make any more splitters unless there are fewer than 50 in the box. Okay, and then I can take this off, and then we'll do something similar for the belts. So logistic filter to belts. That way, if the bots pick up any belts, they will bring them here to be recycled, potentially into red belts. All right, and here they come. And then we'll do the same thing with the undergrounds. Filter to undergrounds. You don't add more unless we have less than 100. Okay, then we can take the limit off the chest like that. All right, and then we can just use, I think that's all we mostly need for storage chests. We can now just put passive provider chests on just about everything else here. Let's see, we are going to need, let's see. Let's turn these into, we're gonna need burner inserters if we're gonna expand power, which now that we're using bots, we definitely are gonna need to expand power at least a little bit. All right, so we can start getting those going. Okay, this is good. Bots are busy. Let's put more provider chests up this direction. Definitely on the lights. I guess we don't need them for any of that stuff. Okay. This looks good. How are we doing here? Let's get a... Well, let's see. I guess we've got some stuff in here, including the steel furnaces. So we want to make those available to the bots too. All right. But speaking of needing more power, I think what we're going to do at this point is let's just make some solid fuel down here, since we are clearly running low on coal up there. So we'll just turn any excess petroleum gas into solid fuel. All right, there's gas in. Let's get a balanced belt out. So we'll do that this way. Power and power. Power, okay. There's solid fuel, so that's good. Let's bring you over here. We'll run you down the... I don't want to merge it with the coal belt until after we're done using things that need like actual coal. So we got to come down here past the explosives, past the grenades, but now this is just going up to power after this, so we can say prioritize the solid fuel. Okay, I think that's a good stopping point for us here. We've made some good progress here. We have unleashed the bots, so we have now made various materials in the mall available to them. We've connected our roboport network over to make that possible. We did a little bit of cleanup of our pollution cloud, which is good stuff. Got some intermediate builds going that we're going to need for later things. So we got electric engines going, we got batteries going. Continuing to make progress. That's all good stuff. And we're now under 4 hours left in order to hit our launching a rocket within 8 hours. So we'll see how things go. But we're going to leave that as a problem for future Mystic Fish. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.